Namaste. Welcome in this contemporary class, which is about the Ashtanga primary series. In this class, you will get an idea what is the Ashtanga and what you will learn with us in the 200 teacher training course. Basically, here in this class, we will talk about the Ashtanga primary series. If I generally talk about the Ashtanga, there is a 6 series in the Ashtanga: Ashtanga primary, Ashtanga secondary, and then 4 Ashtanga: Advanced A, Advanced B, Advanced C, and Advanced D. But here in the 200 course, we will learn only about the Ashtanga primary series. And here I will give you a demo class related to the Ashtanga primary series. Okay. So little bit more about the Ashtanga primary series. Ashtanga primary series, there's a one more name of the Ashtanga primary series, which is the Yoga Chikitsa. We also known as Ashtanga primary series as a Yoga Chikitsa, or you can say Yoga therapy. The founder of the Ashtanga series is the K. Patabi Joyce, who is related from the Mysore. That's why some people they know the Mysore is the birthplace of the Ashtanga. Okay, and before you start the Ashtanga practice, you have to be more aware for your body. You have to be more aware for your asana. You have to be more aware for your breath. So you have to learn all these things. Ashtanga is not just a practice. It's not just asana practice. There's a lots of the things in Ashtanga. If you are practicing the Ashtanga asanas, you have to be worried about for your breath. You have to be worried about for your asana. Even if you are an advanced practitioner, you have to be worried about for your. You have to be more careful, not worry, but more careful about your bandhas. You have to be more careful about your vinyasas also. So Ashtanga is not only about the asanas. Second, whenever you listen the Ashtanga word, you always listen the Ashtanga Vinyasa. Ashtanga Vinyasa primary, Ashtanga Vinyasa secondary. Okay, I think you all of know what is the Ashtanga. I can just guess. When you will join us, then we will more elaborate this. What is the Ashtanga? Okay, but the second word is the Vinyasa. What is the Vinyasa? Do you know what is the Vinyasa? If you know, it's good. Otherwise, in a simple language, I can describe it. The Vinyasa is the connection of your breath with your movement, which is one of the most important part of the Ashtanga series. So always try to connect your breath with your action. Whenever you will perform any asana, you have to be connect with that asana with your breath. And now few things about this class. In this class, I'll teach you how to start the Ashtanga. Ashtanga always start with the 5 repetitive round of sun salutation A, 5 repetitive round of sun salutation B. But here we will do only the 3 because I told you this is the basic class, and when you will join us, then we will go for the actual Ashtanga class. And then when you will finish the Ashtanga 3 round here, but in actual 5 round, then we enter into the Ashtanga standing sequence. In a standing sequence, there's a lots of the position, but in this class we will go only for 3 or 4 position of the Ashtanga standing series. Then when we will finish the Ashtanga standing series, we will jump into the Ashtanga sitting sequence. Again, we will choose 3 or 5 posture, which is important and which is easy to perform. We will choose those posture and we will perform here in this class. Again, when we will finish our few posture of the sitting sequence, then we will enter into the finishing sequence. Again, we will choose a few posture from this finishing sequence, and this way we will finish our class. So we will choose the 3-4 posture standing, 3-4 posture sitting, and then 3 and 4 posture from the finishing sequence. This way we will continue on this class. About the Ashtanga opening and closing. For the Ashtanga, there's a specific opening mantra and a specific closing mantra. Every time, whenever you will start your Ashtanga class, you have to start with that opening mantra, and you have to finish your class with that opening mantra. So for Ashtanga, everything is the fix. You do not need to use your mind. Even posture is the fix. Every day, if you will join us, every day you have to follow the same posture, same standing sequence, same setting sequence, same finishing sequence. So every day everything is the same. All the thing is the fix. Vinyasa is the fix for each position. Even as I told you, finishing prayer or beginning prayer is also the fix. So we will start our class always with the beginning prayer. Then we will go for the sun salutation A, B. Then we will go for the standing sequence. Then we will go for the sitting sequence. Then we will go for the finishing sequence. And then we'll go for the finishing prayer. Total in Ashtanga primary series, there's around 70 to 75 posture. between the 70 to 75 posture. So in each, whenever you will think to complete your Ashtanga series, you have to perform all these asana, all the 75 asanas, and it will take around 1 to 1 hour and 30 minutes. So, but this class is the demo class, so we can't do the all the postures. We will do the some postures. This is related to 1 hour class, so we will take few posture, and then we will finish our class this way. Now, ready for the practice? Let's start our Ashtanga primary series. And apart from this, there's a lots of the thing about the Ashtanga primary series, like about the drishti, about vinyasa, about bandha. I didn't tell you too much things about these. Yes, when you will join, then later we will talk about this as well, about each details of the Ashtanga. What is the vinyasa? How to perform the vinyasa between your asanas? What is the bandhas? How to perform the bandhas? What is the drishti? Even I didn't tell you about the drishti. So there's a lots of the things about the Ashtanga primary series, lots of the things about the Ashtanga primary series. So we will talk later about that. Let's start the practice. One more thing, Ashtanga always starts with the standing position and always end in the starting position. So for the prayer, you have to stand on your mat. Okay, let's stand on your mat. Let's come front of your mat. For the opening prayer, you can keep your feet apart. Be relaxed. Close your eyes and place your palm in front of your chest. Just take a couple of breath and prepare your mind and prepare your breath for your Ashtanga class. Just be with your breath. During your inhale, observe your breath and observe your breath during your exhale. Be with your normal pace of the breath and find a little bit more control on your breath. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Then with the next exhale, you have to chant one time Om. Then beginning mantra of Ashtanga, following by one Om again. Take deep inhale. Vande Gurunam Charana Ravinde Sandarshita Swatma Sukha Bodhe Nishreyase Janglika Yamane Samsara Hala Hala Mohashantyai Abahu Purushakaram Sankhchakra Sridharinam Sahastra Srisham Svetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Bow head down in respect of your God, in respect of your breath, in respect of your mat, your energy, your body. Then with inhale, lift your head up, rub your palm, generate the heat energy and place it over your closed eyes. Open your eyes behind your palm, gently massage on your face. Feel that heat, feel that energy, and then slowly remove the hand away from your eyes. Namaste. After that, you have to come into the samasthiti. So, which is the first position. Samasthiti generally is a set of the instruction by which you have to bring the awareness for your body. You have to engage your entire body muscles in this position. From your tip of the toes to from your head, you have to engage all the body muscle in this position. So your muscles will send a signal to your mind, something will gonna be the happen next. So your mind can be the prepare for the next action. Okay, so your body will be the more protected. So for samasthiti, first you have to spread, you have to lift your toes up and then you have to spread your toes. You have to try to find a good base from the floor. You have to keep your feet together, big toe together, heels together. Either your heels can be the slightly apart, slightly apart. So both is the correct way. Either heel is together, either heel is the slightly apart. Okay. Then little bit move upside, pull your kneecap slightly up, engage your entire leg muscle in this position. Whenever you will pull your kneecap slightly up, you will engage your entire leg muscle in this position. You have to neutral with your pelvic. Do not go for the anterior pelvic, do not be with the posterior, and do not be with the anterior pelvic. Just be neutral with your pelvic. Elongation of your lower back, do not compress your lower back. Keep your front abdomen completely relaxed. Lift your shoulders up and then roll your shoulders, drop your shoulders down, which will help to widen your collarbone, broaden your sternum. Be engaged with your hands. Spread your fingers, engage with your hands, and then parallel, chin parallel to the floor. Look to the infinity, or either tip of the nose is the ideal drishti, but lots of the people they do not feel comfortable, so you can look to the infinity as well. This was the short notification about the samasthiti. Later we will go for the more detail in the samasthiti. So let's start with the 3 round of the sun salutation A, 3 round of the sun salutation B. So first position, sun salutation A contains the 9 vinyasa. So first vinyasa, Ekam inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. You have to stretch your hands up, place your palm and look up towards the thumb. This is the drishti in the sun salutation A, first position. Second vinyasa, exhale, bend forward, uttanasana. In the uttanasana, you have to go completely down. And always try to bend from your hip joint, not from your spine. If you will bend from your spine, the forward fold will be something like this. So you have to always roll your buttocks to bend forward. If you are not able to go properly down, you can grab your ankle and then you can go down like this. So then you can pull your body to the downside if you want to that. Otherwise you can place your hand if you are able to do that. I'm not asking you to touch your head. Take your head inside completely. Your head or your cervical is also the part of your spine, so keep your cervical also in line with your head, spine. Do not need to put your head in completely. Okay, you can look down. Tip of the nose will be the drishti in this asana, uttanasana, full forward fold pose. If still you are not able to keep your back straight, you can bend your leg and rest your abdomen over your thighs, which will help to straight your back, and then look down. Keep your cervical also in line with your spine. You can perform the uttanasana or full forward fold like this as well. After this, the next position is ardha uttanasana, half forward fold pose. You have to straight your leg. In this time you have to keep your sternum, keep your abdomen away from your thighs and touch your tip of the fingers onto the mat, upper back straight. If you are not able to place your hand onto the mat, this is the first option for you and this is the second option for you. So I will suggest you place your hand here and try to straight with your hands. Lock your hands. Do not place your hand over your knees. Okay, either downside of the knee, either upside of the knee. This is the third position, ardha uttanasana, half forward fold pose. And then after that, exhale, you have to jump back into the chaturanga. Chaturanga is the lower plank. From here you can jump back, or either from here you can step one by one. Right leg back, left leg back for lower plank, chaturanga dandasana. This is the first difficult position of the sun salutation A. So for the lots of the people, this is quite difficult position. If you think you are not able to do the lower plank, or if you are not able to do the lower plank, you can perform the high plank instead of the lower plank until you are not able to get the proper strength on your hand. When you will get the proper strength, then go for the lower plank. So you have an option. This is the option and this is the actual position. You can choose any one of them. Then after that you have to slide your trunk for the upward facing dog, urdhva mukha svanasana. For the upward facing dog, uh, in the ideal way you have to slide your trunk and then you have to fix your feet at a place and then you have to lift your sternum. But again, this is the quite difficult action to slide your trunk. So from here, how you can go, you can untuck your one toes and then other toes, and then you can lift your chest up, chin up, look to the side corner of the wall. Do not try to look completely up and do not compress your cervical. Okay, so look to the side corner of the wall, keep your neck completely free and do not ascend your shoulders blade towards the neck. So shoulder relax, descend your shoulders blade, neck nice and long, completely free, and be active with your lower body as well. So press the dorsum part of your feet onto the mat and then lift your thighs away from the mat. If it's possible, knee away from the mat. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. After that, the Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. If it's possible, try to press your heel also onto the mat. If it's not possible, you can keep your heels up, but just try to elongate your spine. This is the first round. So for the first round, you can paddle your leg. You can bend your right leg, press your left heel down, then bend your left leg, press your right heel down. It will help to tone your leg muscles. For 2 more breaths, inhale, exhale. 1 more breath, inhale, exhale. Then with the next inhale, look front, jump or simple step. Either you can simple step to the full forward fold pose, or either from here you can jump to the full forward fold pose, half forward fold pose, and then exhale, full forward fold pose. Inhale all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, samasthiti. Same way you have to come back from the downward facing dog. So from the downward facing dog, with the jump you have to come into the half forward fold pose, then 1 breath full forward, and then upward, Urdhva Hastasana. Okay, now let's perform the 2 more round. Now we will perform with the vinyasa. So 1 breath, 1 action. Okay, Ekam inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. 2 exhale, bend forward, uttanasana. 3 inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward. 4 exhale, jump back for Chaturanga Dandasana. 5 inhale, slide your trunk upward facing dog. And 6 exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, and be with your downward facing dog for few breaths. So spread your fingers, press your each knuckle onto the mat. Find a good base for your downward facing dog. Press your palm, lift your tailbone up and back, and elongate your spine. Inhale, exhale. For 2 more breaths, inhale, exhale. Just elongation of the spine, elongation of your side body. 1 more, inhale, exhale. Inhale, look front, jump or simple step, which one is more comfortable. For half forward fold pose, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, go down for 1 breath, full forward fold pose, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Stretch your hands up, look up, exhale, samasthiti. Last round. Ekam inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. 2 exhale, bend from your hip joint to Uttanasana. 3 inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward, and 4 exhale, jump back for Chaturanga Dandasana. 5 inhale, slide your trunk upward facing dog, and 6 exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, and stay there. Elongate your spine. Find a good base for your hand, good base for your downward facing dog. External rotation of your upper arm. So maintain the gap between your neck and your hands. Keep your neck nice and long, neck completely free. And try to look between your both legs. Inhale, exhale, feet apart, hip distance. 1 more breath. Inhale, exhale. Then inhale, look front, jump or step to half forward fold pose, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, full forward fold pose, Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana, and exhale, samasthiti. Ideally, we have to perform the 5 round of sun salutation A, but here we are going only for the 3. Now let's start the sun salutation B.